This is from February 1999 from Alan to Jet about our grades. Jet, I was disappointed when I saw your report card. A's in your Comp Sci classes don't make up for the 3 incompletes. I want to talk with you about this in person, but you never seem to be home. Call me at work, Dad. Yeah, we are learning a bit more about Jet's character, and I think that Jet is someone that a lot of people can identify with. He's very clever, obviously. Like, he came into the company, worked on the, what was it named? Space Paranoids 3D, and he apparently was so competent that not only did he ace the test, he also got bumped up to lead, what was it? Lead programmer or something like that on the next project that they were doing after the Space Paranoids 3D game. He's very clever, but he's lost his mother and apparently was raised by his father for most of his life alone, which is never a good thing. I think that a family with father and mother is the best form to raise a child. And not only that, he just, well, he's one of those people who don't really need to pay attention too much in school or learn too much. Like, simply being there and absorbing the information probably was enough for him. So he didn't really need to take it seriously. And that's where a lot of problems come from. That's something that I can tell you from my own experience. I'm not nearly as clever as Jet, although, of course, he's a fictional character as well. There's a lot of people a lot smarter than me. I can tell you this much for sure. But I definitely know that kind of character, and that's why I really sympathize with Jet, and why I think that I like his character overall. It simply is a character that I can very easily get into.
Can you retrieve Tron Legacy Code email fragment number 2?
Sorry, that's restricted information.
I need that fragment. How can I get it?
Eliminate the finder scanning the stacks.
What? Oh, 2 for 1. Nice. Got you. Got you as well. I hate finders. And he's found our fragment. My aim is getting better.
Sorry for the delay. Here's fragment number 2.
This is also from August in 1984. From Kevin Flynn to Alan Bradley about the Tron Legacy Code. Sorry, Alan, I'm pulling the plug on the Tron Legacy Code project. Or Tron Legacy project. I know, I requested the upgrade, but as you know, research and digitization is behind schedule. In fact, destroying the master control program has set us back to the Stone Age. Anyway, the board of directors wants our top programmers to move in the project, and you, my friend, are one of the best. Report to Walter on Monday. I realize shelving Tron hurts, but look at it this way. You'll be working side by side with your lovely wife. Kevin Flynn, Senior Executive Vice President. Yeah. They were having problems with the... I'll find out. They were having problems trying to digitize people because they simply couldn't anymore without the MCP's whatever code it created, or whatever algorithms, whatever procedures it created, in order to allow for people to be digitized, or at the very least digitized without damage. They weren't talking about digitization being impossible. They were talking about fluctuations, and it apparently not ending in any way as they would have hoped. Or at least that's what probably would have happened if they tried to digitize something. The conversion was not good enough to make the product in the end that comes to life in the digital work function properly compared to what it was in the real world. So there probably was some kind of damage inflicted during the transfer. And that's what the correction algorithms were for. Now, my shooting might be getting better, but my jump and run is just as awful as ever. So what secret of Jet's dark past will we be seeing now? This is from Jet to Alan Bradley, home late. Going over to a friend's house, be home sometime, Jay. Yeah. He and his father, that's a whole nother story. I can only imagine that it must have been quite difficult for him to start working in the same company as his old man. Not on a work, in the field of work, but the, if children have been separated from their parents, not simply separated in terms of not being able to see each other, but literally wanting to be separate and have their alone time, I can only imagine it to be quite difficult to get back together in that sense, which is what I assume has happened to Jet here.
Can you retrieve Tron Legacy Code email fragment number 3?
Not while those finders are scanning the stacks.
Oh, I will get rid of them with extreme prejudice. Oh, come on. Oh boy, that was a lot of damage. And there is more to be had. Whoa. That was all of our health. All of it, basically. It might get even less. Shouldn't be. That's another trap that I fall in. When I get cocky, I just, I tend to try and do stupid stuff. And it's not good. Shouldn't be not zooming.
Thanks for your patience. Here's email fragment number 3.
So this is, again, about the Tron legacy code in August of 1984. From Alan to Flynn, from Alan to Kevin, that is, or from Bradley to Flynn. Both works. As much as I hate the idea of pulling a project half complete to the side, I can't deny the logic behind your decision. Tron Legacy is unnecessary if we are not able to digitize anything in the first place. I'm putting the source code and the latest build notes on our dedicated memory mainframe EN12-82. Alan Bradley, Senior Programming Engineer. PS, oh, and yes, working with Laura should be great fun. Yeah. So, I guess we now know where we need to go in order to find the Tron legacy code, or at least what has been developed so far. If we are going there, we are not going to find the complete code. If it were completed, it probably wouldn't be on the old mainframe somewhere. Ah, okay, we have an I.O. node, a conversation.
Connecting to I.O. grid.
Mathria, I've got it. Tron Legacy appears to be an update to the original Tron program. My father stored the code on mainframe EN12-82. Are you familiar with the system?
I am, but it's no longer online due to user-activated standby.
Can we bring it back online?
Yes, but only by routing power to its primary operating system.
How do we do that?
We can't. Power routers are ICP-occupied nodes. Without the proper set of permissions, even getting close is impossible.
We'll have to find a way. Meet me at the exit port.
Node deactivated.
Alright. Now, we have extra permissions apparently. I just saw one plop up in our bottom part of the screen. And, oh, we don't have permissions yet. Internal system alert. And ICP units. Ooh, nice. And there's more enemies to be had. And he was somewhere where I couldn't find him. And ouch. Fortunately, I think there are no segresses here. Where is my aim? Did I leave it in the last stage of the level? Ow. Well, let's save. We know there's more enemies. Somewhere. Oh. No. 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 No, sir. You may not ambush me. Okay. But your friend can, apparently. Anyone else? Come on. Get wrecked. Ha. Is that all?
Hello, handsome.
Oh. Well, hello there to you as well.
Greetings, program.
No conversation, it seems. Alright. Now, can we access this back here now? Oh, and I think there was there one more thing back here that we, yeah, there was a permission that we couldn't access before. So let's try that. Yeah, permission number 3. And I think if need be, we could just be moving through this level again, but I don't really feel like dealing with more finders. They have done enough damage to us as it stands. Actually, we have healed back up to full, thanks to all the core dumps. Now, there's another alpha lol. Permission number 8, unknown beta subroutine. Suffusion in beta state in an email. This is from October of 99 from Alan Bradley to Kevin Flynn at, kflynn at anotheremail.com. That's a funny domain, honestly. How are you holding up? So glad to hear from you, old friend. There's no need to worry about me. I've gotten on pretty well since the passing of Laura. It's Chet that I'm worried about. A real handful he's been. What are you up to these days? Are you still considering pitching your experience in the computer world to Hollywood? I wonder who could play my part. Someone handsome, I hope. Smiley face. Anyway, thanks for the email and don't be such a stranger. Alan Bradley, Senior Programming Engineer. Did we miss an email? Because I think that seems a bit grabbed out of nothing for me. We might have missed an email somewhere or not had the permission for it. Now I suddenly feel inclined, I believe is the word, to go back into this area and see if we may have missed an email somewhere. Because I do distinctly remember that there was something that would fit in this conversational space. Maybe I should just crouch, you know? The button exists. And apparently, no, we cannot get back. At least not all the way, because the warp point, more or less, is permanently gone, it seems. It's not just one way, it's also permanently gone. I did not know that. Also, we haven't filled up on energy entirely. We might have missed an email. We might have missed an email. I'm gonna check around if there may be another archive bin that we didn't have access to. Oh, let me actually just check into the email, into the emails. Is there anything that we haven't had? No. Well, I will keep that in mind. We might have missed an email somewhere. Somewhere. Can we go back down? No. I do remember that there was an email where Alan was writing to Kevin, basically trying to get back in touch. That's all it was. But I don't recall where that was or when in the game. Anyway, we seem to be done with this level. We're also almost leveled up, and I assume that finishing this level is going to give us all the points we need. I'm gonna throw down a save here. Alan's desktop PC, and then let's continue.